Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to do a quick video today, as I did find a few new orchids to add to my collection and thought I'd share those with you. First up is this Nobile style dendrobium, and the tag is right here, kind of worn off there at the bottom, but this I found at Lowe's this morning, 1998. Quite a lot of growth going on in there, plus this wonky little new one right here that's all kind of curled up. Hopefully he'll straighten out over time. I already have one from those that I got a couple of months ago or a month ago or something like that, whose blooms are starting now to fade, which that's fine. It's been blooming for a while, but it looks like I do have some new growth coming in there too, so nice and exciting. But yes, this thing is really pretty. I loved the color. There was one there that I almost grabbed, but when I walked away another lady grabbed it, so I missed that one. But otherwise over here everything is still pretty much the same. These are all really, really fragrant. Like right now, oh my goodness, the scent in my lanai here is just intense. I'm really bummed about this. A guy was working on our sliders and he knocked this one over and broke the end of the spike off. So, shucks. But this is what I wanted to show you guys. My Lowe's down here in Florida got, I don't know how you guys pronounce them. I pronounce it Grammatophyllum or Grammatophyllum. So I picked 3 up. 2 are for a friend. She wants one for herself and one for Mother's Day for her husband's mother. And then, of course, one is mine. But these things, let me get down here. I just want to show you guys how big they are so huge. Like this pseudobulb is the size of my hand. And the bloom spikes are just huge. Now, I think, yeah, some of them already, a couple, I think, oh no, they all do. They all have an open flower already. So here you can kind of get a really good idea of what that flower looks like. It is so wicked cool looking. I had a Grammatophyllum, however you say that, a while ago. Did not know what I was doing with it and unfortunately ended up killing it. Now I know what to do. And as it prospers, I'll take you guys along for the ride. But I do know now that they do like to be in a very airy mix, but they also like to be very pot bound, which, as you can see, these guys certainly are. And yes, this is okay. These are their roots. This is what helps kind of catch and then use as fertilizer, debris, detritus, whatever you want to call it, that falls from the trees. And then, of course, feeds the plants. So massive amounts of roots here. I haven't decided yet which one I'm going to keep. They all just look so amazing, but oh my gosh, look at these flowers. So many buds and just really well done. I'm leaning towards this one simply because, I don't know, I just am. He's a little smaller, which means I can kind of keep him in this pot a little bit longer. They do all have tags. Let me see if I can get this. There we go. There's the tag on this one. They should all be the same, but I noticed that some have a white tag and some have a yellow tag. And being me just going after whatever plant looked the best, I just grabbed 3 different plants. And I think this one has a white tag. Maybe it didn't have a tag at all. Maybe I'm wrong. This one doesn't even have a tag. Never mind. Well, we know what it is. But nonetheless, what a find. I was so excited about these. I've been seeing people post about them in the Florida Orchid growing group. And I was really hoping that my Lowe's would get them. And thank God they did. I went to a Lowe's, I think 2 days ago, and they did not have them there, but the Lowe's it's a little closer to me did today. So super excited about that. Now, I want to show you a few other things that I have in bloom. An unexpected bloom. I got this little Encyclia Epicattleya cross. There's the tag. Oh golly, probably 4 years ago, and it was on the struggle bus for the longest time and still kind of is. I mean, honestly, let's take a look here. So I've got some good growth here. You can see even a new growth coming, but the back bulbs look terrible. But look at this really cute little bloom. Love this little thing. I have no idea. Nope, no fragrance. I'm not used to these type. I grabbed it as a bag baby about 4 years, like I said, about 3-4 years ago. But I need to repot it. And then I've got some buds coming here. And this is one I think that's actually already bloomed this year. There's the tag on that one. I think it's got little orange flowers with a red throat, if I remember correctly. And then over here, I've got this cutie patootie blooming. And then I also found the coconut orchid at Lowe's a couple of days ago. And that's Maxillaria tenuifolia, and that thing is so freaking fragrant. It's ridiculous how fragrant it is. And then you dump the water out of this. But yeah, I had to get one of those. He's got quite a few pseudobulbs and a lot of new growth, so that was the one I had to get. But this little guy is so cute. I can't remember the name of it. It's Lowe something, cutie berry prince something, or I have no idea. And then I also got one of the most coveted frags in the world. I've been wanting this one for a couple of years now, more than a couple of years, probably close to 8 or 9 years now. So I finally did get one. Really, really excited about that. Now the phals are all coming to an end here on the phal tree. Their spikes are pretty much spent. I've cut quite a few of them off. As you can see there, the flowers are starting to go. But I did want to show you this one. This is a fun little guy, and I don't recall the name. It did not have a tag. I've had this one for about 3 years now. I got it at Palmer's off of their cuttings table for $10. And it finally has bloomed for me. And I absolutely love this thing. It is so cool, and it has a really spicy scent. So that was fun. And then this little guy opened up too. This is Vanda Costylus Pine Rivers times Denonsoniana. Cute little guy here, very fragrant. Love the buttery yellow color, really, really cute. And then this one opened up. This is a Vanda that I got, I think 3 years ago now. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous big teacup flower, teacup saucer size. And then this No ID Chambarkia opened up. I love this one. So much going on. And then this one opened up, and his flowers are not last long. He just opened up this week. Super, super fragrant. Very like a semi-Tourette Vanda. But very, very, very fragrant. My Pale Fire, Moat's Pale Fire, opened up. So he's up there. I don't know if he smells good or not, but there you can see is the tag, Moat's Pale Fire. This guy's in full bloom. This is definitely one of my absolute favorite orchids that I have in my Vanda collection. Love it to pieces. The second spike on this guy opened up in, I think this is in a month. Yeah, 2 spikes in a month for me on this guy. So, and he is, oh, so, so fragrant. This is Lamellata times tricolor. And then I have a No ID yellow Vanda blooming up there. So that one, he's doing much, much better. He was struggling there for a bit, but he's finally putting out some new roots, and his leaves are starting to turn the color that I want them to. So other than that, we're still spraying for the virus and pests just to make sure. Oh, and then Cinnamon Girl, Moat's Cinnamon Girl opened up. This is probably my favorite brown Vanda that I own, and she is super, super, super fragrant. So if you ever get a chance to get this one, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. But her root kind of got a little damage there when it was growing, but I turned her around and now she's doing good. And her little kikis are doing good too. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Orchid growing is not for the weak. That is for sure. And then I also wanted to show you on this one that's blooming. He has a few kikis here in the bottom, and one of them has decided to give me a bloom spike. So good times all around. Now we just enjoy, right? That's the whole point of this. Waiting on this guy. He's gonna bloom too, very similar to the one that I showed you over there with the spikes and stuff. Or the spikes, the stripes. This one I'm concerned though, because his roots never really seem to, well, I guess maybe now they are. Yeah, there we go. He's getting a new grow tip out of that one. So that's oh, I was getting nervous. I can't seem to keep him watered enough though. He's always thirsty. So like after this video, I'm going to give him another drink. But anyhow, that is what's going on at the moment, guys. Like I said, I had to show you these beautiful Grammatophyllums, grams. They are just massive, massive, massive plants, and what an exciting find at Lowe's. So anyhow, happy growing. See you on my next video.